Grace and peace for you that are listening to me. Thanks a lot for connecting and tuning in so that we can make this Bible study together. Today, our main theme is promise and process. Our main Bible verse is in Exodus chapter 5, verse 23. For since I came to Pharaoh to speak in thy name, he hath done evil to this people. Neither hast thou delivered thy people at all. So here, this Bible verse, what we have is Moses is speaking to God and explaining that since they started speaking to Pharaoh, only bad things have been happening to the people of God. Now, this is Moses who was expecting easy ways and open paths because that is what he understood of how God was going to act in this moment of history. Just that when God has a promise in a person's life, or even in this case in a nation's life, he has to pass this people or this person through a process. You see, many times you will have the blessing over your life, but you still did not develop the capacity to own this blessing. So for this to happen in your life, you must pass through a process. And sometimes this process will take time. It is inevitable. It's like as if you were expecting a determined plant to germinate and to give fruit out of its time. You see, some types of seeds, they only give fruit 10 years later, 50 years later, 40 years later. So, and some other seeds, they'll give fruits in 1 year, 3 months, some weeks even. So depending on the situation that we're speaking about, the promise, so that it will be able to be fulfilled, it is necessary to pass through a process. Now, why does this happen? Well, we do not have the capacity to understand all of God's reasons, but like I explained before, one of the main reasons that this happens is that you can even have a blessing over your life, but you must have the capacity to deal with it. God will not put a blessing in your life, in your life for you to use, where you are not able to deal with it. If you're going to lose yourself, if it will make you do other even worser things, then God will not allow that blessing to flourish in your life. And here we have something very important, that the people of God, they passed through so many processes that today what we have of God's people, of what we understand, we have a type of person that is prepared for any and all types of situations. This process, it can take a week, it might take a year, it can take 1 hour. This process might have already finished in your life, and you are already living the blessing that you so much desire, that you have been praying for. And I hope this video has been a blessing for your life. Grace and peace.